Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me for the April 2015 monthly tarot card reading for the sign of Gemini. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all angels, light beings, and God, please relay the message to me so that I may share that with our viewers for the highest good of all. We pull a card from the center for the beginning. And we pull a card again for the middle. And we pull a card for the end of the month. Okay, dear Gemini, what we see here for you at the beginning of April is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is showing a beautiful yellow bright sky in the back. When I look at this card, it's a very happy background. I would say that yellow is probably one of the most joyful colors that I know. That's my opinion. Yellow is very bright. It reminds you of the beginning of something, and this is exactly what this card denotes. This card being the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace is the beginning, okay? The Ace of Pentacles basically is telling us there is something beginning in the beginning of this month. And the Pentacles, of course, is a sign of, I would say it's something very pure. When I think of a pentacle, I think of something in its purest form. What this is, the Ace of Pentacles, is wealth and abundance. When you think of the pentacle, you think of the coin, the yellow in the background, you know, the sun shining down, happy times, good fortune. This is exactly what this card means. This is the beginning of something happy, something fortunate. When you get this card in the beginning of the month, this kind of sets the tone for the rest of the month. Okay, and basically this may be something where you're waiting for money to come in. This could mean that you're waiting to hear about getting a job, a new job maybe, or maybe a promotion at a current job. This may have to do with maybe starting a marriage, starting a relationship. This is the beginning of something that is going to be considered very abundant in your life. It's going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you security. This is a sign of very good fortune at the beginning of the month. Then we move to the middle of the month. We have the Two of Cups, and of course we have a man and a woman holding their cups, and they're also holding hands here. And very calm blue color in the background. It looks like there's a body of water down below. And when I look at this card, basically I'm thinking of a relationship between two people. It could be a man and a woman. It could be a woman and a woman. It could be a woman and a child, a man and a child. It could be a brother and sister. It's a relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It's a close relationship with you and someone else. Okay, and these two people are bound together. They exist together as, how could I put it? It's a happy situation, let's put it that way. They're brought together, they're in a relationship of some type, and with the both of them standing there with the blue calm sky in the background, it's a partnership. It's a partnership. It's someone you get along with. This has to do with calmness, tranquility. This is not an enemy. This is not someone, you know, that you have to watch out for. This is a relationship card, and in your life, it could be very much the beginning of a relationship. It could be the beginning of a marriage. It could be the beginning of a business partnership. Whatever this relationship is in the middle of the month, it has good fortune shining down on it. This is something that is going to bring happiness about. It may take some hard work, okay, but it will pan out. The end of the month, we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have a woman dusting off her pentacle. She has a book open. She has the 8 pentacles, beautiful, beautiful window in the background. She has a black crow or raven on the back of her chair. And again, we have this pentacle theme going on here. And this is a very, very mysterious looking card when you first look at it. It's a darker blue. It's not as bright as the blue as this is, or as bright of a yellow. It's kind of like a darker feel to it. And the woman looks like she is, looking very, very seriously at the pentacle that she has in her hand. And basically, this is telling us that we're going to need some determination at the end of the month. Okay, you might be learning something very intense, learning something new for possibly the career that began, learning something new about the relationship here that began in the middle of the month. There's an opportunity for you to get really, really involved at the end of the month. It could be a creative project, it could be, writing. But basically what this means is you have to be focused and very disciplined at the end of the month. And you have to put all of the skills that you have, and believe me, Gemini, you have a lot of skills. You have a lot of knowledge. You love to communicate. You love to learn new things. So this should be right up your alley. So don't let this card scare you. This is a card that reminds you that you need to apply constant effort and focus to bring about whatever success or growth or gain that you have your eyes set on. So like I said, if this is the beginning of a serious relationship for you, okay, it has a very good start here, but you got to work at it. This is not going to be handed to you. If this is a means of a job promotion or furthering your career, you're going to have to work at it. And I know we Geminis, I being a Gemini myself, we get bored really easy. Sometimes people accuse us of being a jack of all trades, but a master of none. And I could say pretty much, yeah, that fits me and my Gemini personality. But we have this thirst for knowledge. We constantly want to learn. We're so, how could I say, I don't want to say restless, but we do have our hands in a lot of different things at the same time, and sometimes we don't see them through to the finish because something else distracts us. What this is telling me is if you want this to work, like I said, if this is a job promotion, if this is a new relationship, if this is a relationship you have with one of your children, your parents, a project that you're working on, you need to focus. I can't emphasize that enough. You have the opportunity here. You have fortune and good luck shining on you. You have something beginning. That's wonderful. It's beginning. It's not ending for you this month. But you got to make sure you focus. You're diligent. You put all of your skills to good use. You're patient. You learn. You gain whatever knowledge it is that you need. And you'll be successful. But I know myself, I get very, very distracted very easily, and telling Geminis to focus, and be, paying attention to detail. That's hard for us to focus because we're usually scattered and all over the place. But whatever this is, it's a work in progress. And it is nearing a successful completion for you at the end of the month. But you got to apply all that you know, all the lessons you've learned. Don't make the mistakes that you've made in the past. And move forward. Move forward with this because it has a really bright beginning, whatever it is that's beginning in your life this April. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back.